I walk away every single time watching it and I'm just like, ugh, I love life. But I don't know if the TV show is that good or I'm just touch deprived. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both. Hello beautiful people and welcome back to another weekly vlog. This vlog is picking up right after last week's sudden abrupt ending. Yeah, it was definitely a interesting day. I feel like the whole week just was really weird. I'm still editing the video and I was just like, oh my gosh. For the past like 3 weeks, things have just not been going to plan. And that was really like the icing, the cherry on top. If you are new here and if you don't know what's going on, I had an injury and so now I'm stuck in a boot for the next 3 to 5 weeks at this point. And so that's what happened. If you want to see, the full story time, the full cry meltdown, it's up here. I'll make sure I'll link it. Now we're here. Now we're on another weekly vlog. I was just like, okay, the show must go on. Like, I was planning on vlogging this week regardless of whether or not an ankle broke, an ankle was fractured. And so I'm just like, okay, we gotta keep this going. We gotta keep the content moving. And I feel like it's my duty to keep the girls fed. I've been very consistent these past 3-4 weeks. It's been very consistent. And so I wanna keep that going. And I also don't want to let things that I can't control deter me from things that I already said that I wanted to have. And this video was already planned weeks and weeks in advance. I was supposed to go to Chicago this week. We're not gonna be going to Chicago. And so I'm just gonna adjust and try my best to make it what it is. I'm treating this as my sign and my calling to do what I can only do, which is rest and self-care. And so this is what today is kind of gonna be. Yeah, it's like 2:30. Grabbing up. I ended up getting lunch with my sister and it was so crazy. Like, I don't see her that often. And every time I see her and I'm like, we gotta hang out more because it's so crazy. Like, I spent 16 years of my life living with the same person, talking to the same person. And then one day she moved out and now I barely see the bitch. I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to do this more often. I'm like, oh my gosh. We ended up getting lunch. That was fun. That was like my little outing today. That was the first time I left my house. And so I got some vitamin D. It's actually very nice outside. It's still a little chilly, beginning of April. And so it's transitioning into like actual spring. I've been thinking a lot about what my life will look like moving forward. And that brought me to thinking about what it used to look like. And I knew I loved track and I knew that I loved, the growth that I got from it, the discipline that it taught me, just like how much joy it brought me, just being active. I knew that I loved that because I was always doing it regardless of whether or not it was for, purposes in pursuing higher times or meets or whatever. But I didn't realize how much it meant to me up until I was looking at those x-rays and I was just like, you took away my life, you bitch. I was just like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? I bawled my eyes out when I got home. Y'all seen it. But I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a big part of my life. I'm not saying that it's ending or now I can't participate, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I can't do it. What do you mean? Because I always actively chose to show up. I always showed up for myself. I always showed up for those things. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. But what I'm getting at is I thought the world was over. I'm dramatic. I'm bawling my eyes out. Y'all know that. But I was like, oh my gosh, I thought the world was over and it wasn't. And I have so much worth doing. The world didn't end. The world doesn't end. The world isn't over. But yeah, that's my little spiel. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy that you're here because I was just like, oh my gosh, I have a whole YouTube channel. It makes me so happy because I just thought that I couldn't do this for so long and I can, and I'm good at it. Like, I can't lie, I'm pretty good at it, don't you think? I want to do some self-care. The biggest thing is taking my hair down. I got these braids done probably 2 to 3 weeks ago at this point. Braids don't last very long on me. I washed them like 2 days after getting them, and that's where I went wrong. For number one, they shrink up really bad and they just got frizzy. I was considering keeping them in just until the end of because I'm on spring break, end of spring break, and end up getting them redone on the weekend so that I can have like a fresh set for the first couple weeks of April. But I'm gonna take them down right now because I don't wanna go from, okay, I take my braids down and then, go back into putting another first set of braids in. Obviously that's still gonna happen, but I don't wanna do it like right after. And so I wanna give it a break. But basically the self-care part of that, I wanna try to make some chia seed gel. So everyone does like the flaxseed gel, like it's all natural. And so people have been making that for years, but I wanna try to make chia seed because I ain't got flaxseed. I would do the flaxseed, but the way that they have been making it is basically blending the chia seeds, but I don't like that because it has a white residue. The main reason why I wanna make it is because I wanna take these down and detangle them, but I don't wanna like break my hair off because I'm gonna have a lot of breakage up here because while she was braiding, I'm not gonna lie, I could hear the little pieces of my hair crackling and snapping. I was like, oh, this is gonna be rough. Like I might be bald for the next couple weeks, but they loosened up right after. She was braiding really tight, but I basically wanna make the gel so that I can take them down or maybe style them with them. I don't know if it's gonna work. I wanna make them the way that they make the flaxseed gel. They don't blend the flaxseed gel. They only boil it and then strain the gel, not the gel, they boil it and strain the gel from it. With the chia seed gel, they let it sit and then they strain it with like a net. I don't wanna do that. I wanna try to make it just with the boil and then strainer. And so we're gonna try that today. And honestly, I think that's about it. I just wanna take my hair down. I have some work that I need to do for school. Realistically, I just need to read. I haven't been reading in my class, and so I wanna catch up on some reading. I also, hold on, speaking of reading, oh my gosh, y'all know I can't let this slide. I finished Role Model, the little heated rivalry type of book. Girl, it was good. I honestly very much so liked it. I liked that it was a little bit more dimensional than the other books because some of them felt a little flat. I love a grumpy ex sunshine combo. I love it. I can't. Like, sign me up for a grumpy sunshine relationship any given day of the week. I love it because it's so cute and they paired together so well. The only thing that I have realized about these books recently, and this is a little TMI, skip this if you underage, the sex is so vanilla. And I'm like, okay, could we spice it up? Granted, I'm not really into the spices, you know, but like, can we do a little more than just a little like, and they always use the same verbiage for like types of things in the bedroom, like ribbons of, I don't know, it's just different things. I'm like, okay, can we switch it up? Can we try something different? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I finished that book and it was really good. I'm on to the last book in the series. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to tell y'all. Do my hair, pick up my room, probably edit a bit, and then I wanna see if my friends wanna hang out sometime this week because I haven't seen them. And I need, you know, you need people. My favorite saying from Ari Lennox is that your curtains aren't gonna fuck you. And I think we need to keep that in mind when we furniture shop. You know? Okay, y'all, so I'm in the kitchen and I have my water boiling for my chia seed gel. I don't know if it's gonna work. The only reason I'm saying that is because they don't act the same way in water as flax seeds do. And so a lot of the times when you do like chia seed pudding, you have to let it sit for a while because even though I'm not eating it, but they sort of create like a bubble around, why can't I think of the word, like a bubble around the seeds. And so I don't know if it's gonna work because I'm using the same recipe that you would make it with flax seeds, but I have my water boiling right now. It's kind of an experiment. I'm also gonna end up adding some of this tea tree conditioner because I really like it, just because I like a little tingly sensation. And so it says I need to add 5 tablespoons of flax seeds, but I'm gonna do 5 tablespoons of chia seeds. We're just gonna have to see. I might have to end up straining it out. The thing that I didn't like about the other recipes is that they were not only straining everything out using a stocking, but they were also blending them. And I don't wanna blend it because it emulsifies it even more. And I don't want it to leave like a white, I mean, obviously I'm gonna still wash it out because I'm trying to use this as like a pre-shampoo, but really just to help detangle my hair and limit breakage. But I don't want to do that. Like that's just a lot of effort. And so I'm gonna experiment to see if I can make one that is a lot easier to use. My water is boiling right now. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna add this in here and it says to let it boil. I'm gonna add a little bit of water in here just to get the chia seeds off the bottom. Okay, well, those are just gonna have to stay. I feel like that's too much water. It said 3 cups of water, but I don't know, y'all. I feel like I should have went a little lighter on the water. If it does come out differently than I'm anticipating, I can always just like add more chia seeds. They're all just sort of clumping up at the top. Like I don't really know if it's even thickening up the water. Like you see that? Just a big old chunk. Maybe if I add the conditioner in there, it will work a little bit better to loosen these up. I'm gonna just keep stirring it. It didn't say stir it, but I don't want a bunch of clumps in there because I still have to strain it out. Okay, so I think the chia seed concoction is finally finished. This is what it looks like now. I'm about to show y'all close up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. When you do the chia seeds, they just clump together and they get bigger. The water doesn't really change. What I'm trying to capture is the jelly-like consistency that's around the chia seeds. And so I brought it to a boil and I added some of this to it. And it was like it was simmering for maybe like 7 minutes. And so what I'm about to do now is I got my strainer, my bowl, and my spatula. And I'm just gonna pour a little bit in every once in a while so that I'm not overwhelming it. The consistency is kind of like a thicker water. And so once it cools down, it's gonna get a lot thicker, or at least I hope so, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be very, very upset. I just don't want seeds in my hair. That's the thing. I've been seeing a lot of videos where they blend it, and a lot of times they're not getting all those seeds out. Even once they double strain it through like the mesh, there's still seeds in your hair. I know it because it's coming out white and there's little black speckles inside of the solution. See, yeah, it's gonna take a little minute. Honestly, I could probably just like put all of it in this strainer and let it sit. That might be what I have to do. It's jelly around it. I'm trying to get the gel off of the seeds like that, because that's what I need for my hair. That's what's gonna give it, you know, that little slip. Okay, so I got like a big cup and I also have a pantyhose, well, a stocking cap. And so I'm gonna just pour the seeds inside of here and strain them out. Oh, I didn't wanna do this. I literally said I don't wanna do this and now I'm doing it. I feel like this is going to rip a hole in it. I don't know, y'all. Fuck. Y'all, this is, I'm like, literally nothing is coming out of this, y'all. Nothing is coming out of this thing. I'm squeezing for dear life. I'm gonna try to blend it. I kind of see why they blended it, because there ain't nothing coming out. You gotta blend it to make him break up a little bit more. Okay, blending them was definitely what I needed to do, but I'm gonna just buy the flax seeds next time because obviously this is very messy versus the flax seeds. All you do is boil them, strain them, and let them, you know, rest until it's the consistency that you want. I don't have the patience for this, especially if I'm trying to make multiple batches whenever I wash my hair. Okay, y'all, we're about to get into this hair. My hair feels super, I don't even know if I could say dry, but it just does not feel great. And so we're just about to get into it. I got some warm water. I have a bunch of combs and I have this brush. I really want to get one of those I think it's called an unbrush. I don't know. There's a couple brushes that I want to get. I want to get a Denman brush. We used to have one. I don't know where it went, but I want to get a Denman brush. I want to get one of those wet. It is one of those like wet brushes. And then the curl brushes that have like the spores on the end. I'll put a picture of it right here or something, but I want to get one of those. Put the concoction in this. I use these for my coffee syrups, but I'll just dedicate this one to being my like little hair care one. I want to talk about like relationships, even though I don't really talk about my relationships as much as I used to do. So in the past, like, I don't know, like 9 months, I want to say, I have dated a couple of people. Basically, I've realized that I don't give myself enough credit for how far that I've come. When I was younger, I used to mess with a lot of people. I'm saying younger, like I'm like 80, but when I was younger, I just like throw myself at guys because I didn't know my worth. No, I'm not gonna go down that red pill avenue, but I mean, I didn't. I mean, I thought that being gay just simply meant you like guys, you throw yourself at guys, and obviously that didn't end well. Obviously, I got taken advantage of, just emotionally, energetically, in another way that you can probably assume. Thinking about it, these past like 2 people I've dated in the past, like since the beginning of the school year, had this happened, had I met this person, or had we had the same relationship dynamic as we did now, it would have ended a lot later, and I would most likely still be in the relationships that just recently ended. When I was younger, I used to just not care about myself. I don't know what other way I could word it. I just was so unconcerned with how I was being treated, and I always thought that I was a problem. Last weekend, I was listening to Leo Skepi's podcast. He was talking about how you need to leave people where they're at, basically. And some people just aren't, fit for you. And it was funny listening to this because it kind of healed it. This was like a week after the thing ended with the recent guy. These like relationships that I'm talking about in the past like year, they ended basically, if I say basically one more time, I'm gonna shake my head off. They ended because I voiced my opinion. I just would get to a point and I was just like, I don't think I want to, be in a relationship with someone who's like this, or I don't think I really want this type of life, or I think that we're compatible. And so I said it and it was like, okay. And then I left. And that was just so insane for me because in so many situations, I would have blamed myself forever. And even after walking away, I would have still, did I do the right choice? Like, did I do too much? Like, was I too quick to end things? Like, should I? But I was just like, no, like, I don't want this. So I left. Like, had this happened any other point in my life, I would have fought for it. I would have done the most. And not saying that that's a bad thing. I would have just made myself the problem. And basically what he was talking about in his podcast is that when you are the problem and when you have the blame on you, it is a lot easier to feel like you are in control of the situation. So like my thing is, I would leave them I gotta put some water on here. This stuff is tight. I would leave them or end the relationship, and I would be like, okay, what can I fix? And I'm not saying that I didn't, I was never at fault, but a lot of the times it wasn't me. Like, I'm a pretty decent girl. We hang out all the time. I'm a pretty good time to hang around. And so I'm like, okay, what did I do? What can I improve on? Obviously, those are still good questions, but I was putting the blame solely on myself. And when you put blame on yourself, you give control over the situation. And it's a lot easier for me to walk away from a situation knowing that, okay, I was the problem, or I did something really bad, or I was this, or I was just the root of why this didn't work, because that means I can fix it. And that means if I can fix it, I can control it. And so even in times where I would just be like, okay, that was horrible, or I'm getting signs that this is ending, I would literally try to burn the bridge so badly between us that I, can't come back. First of all, because I knew that I have pretty bad rap of going back to guys that I've written off, but also because once I burn the bridge and once I do this big old blow up and like and just be the absolute most, that means that I was the problem in the end, and I'm the reason why it didn't work out at the end. But we have to, take in consideration, what about the majority? What about the times where you weren't the problem? And most of the time I wasn't the problem. And so I don't know. It was just this thing where I was walking away from these men, or I don't want to say walking away because that sounds bad, but just ending things respectfully and, taking a very, I don't know, mature bow out. And I was like, who the fuck? Like, I remember sitting there, I was sad the first couple of days that it ended, and I was like, who the fuck am I? Like, I would have been tripping, and like now I'm like on my shit. Like, I just, Basically, how I'm tying that into track, I have gone through some stuff with, you know, track and running and just being active and also just life. You give yourself a chance to look back and realize how far you are from where you started. Because sometimes you need it. Sometimes you just got to be like, wow, I used to do this. I used to make this, or like just immerse in how far you have come, because maybe it's not where you want to be. I'm looking at these relationships and I'm like, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not like trying to fight a biological clock. I'm not, you know, trying to have kids. But I want a little boo thing here and there. I do feel behind sometimes because living in an environment where a lot of the people around me, and I've talked about this before online, on like short form and, you know, TikTok, living in an environment or being friends with a lot of people who are the norm and who fit the mold. And obviously there's nothing wrong with fitting the mold. I felt behind in dating because everyone else gets to experience this first boyfriend or, you know, their first kiss or all these things. And I have had those things, but it's happened so much later in my life than it's happened with my friends, or even just like having crushes when I was younger. I couldn't voice the crushes because now I'm the weird gay guy. And this happens with a lot of gay men. Like it's called the like second queer adolescence. When you spend so much of your life suppressing, you go through this like second phase and you're discovering, and that's why a lot of times it happens in college with a lot of guys or girls or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I don't know how we got off on that topic about being queer, but yeah, we did. Give yourself a chance, give yourself some grace, be nice to yourself. I've been thinking about that a lot. Like, I've been beating myself up a lot these past couple days because I was like, why the fuck did I go to that practice? It was a quick little after school practice. It wasn't even it was an optional practice at that. Why did I even go? Beating myself up about something that I couldn't have controlled. I'm talking about when I keep saying broke my ankle. My ankle isn't broken, y'all. But like, reflecting on those thoughts, you have to realize that, you know, while you may have negative thoughts or, you know, just not being nice to yourself, you have to understand that your mind gains nothing from being mean to yourself at all. Obviously, there is a part of you that feels the need to do that because, you know, whatever the case may be, whether it be guilt, shame, whatever, you know, but you gain nothing. Like, you have to look at those thoughts and be like, okay, it happened. What am I gaining from beating myself up? Like, I can't go back time. You know, the best relationship that you're going to have in your life isn't going to be with your mom, isn't going to be with your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your sister, whatever the case may be. It's going to be with yourself. That's going to be the one that makes the biggest impact on your life, whether you like it or not. Knowing yourself and being nice to yourself is gonna get you a lot farther than you may think, or at least I think sometimes. But yeah, that was a lot. I'm about to watch my podcast, get through this head of hair. It's working very good. I'm still getting some knots. I should have not mixed both of my braid sections together, but it's all right, girl. We'll get it together once we really get into the detangling. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, y'all, it is a lot of time later. I finished washing my hair and I put my conditioner in it and I let it sit for probably like an hour. I'm not gonna lie, I was scrolling on TikTok. I've been on TikTok. Y'all know I don't use social media during the week. And so I don't know you know, I really never know what's going on in the world unless somebody tells me, or up until I log on the weekends, even though it's not the weekend, it's Monday. Yeah, so basically I finished washing my hair, y'all. I have never put this much care and intention into making sure my hair was being good, like really taken care of. My curls have never looked absolutely better in my entire life. Like, oh my gosh. Like, and it's not tangled. Like I could run well, granted my coils are very thick, so I can't like run my hands through it, but like it's very well detangled. They're very well defined. It's very well stretched out. It's moisturized. I gave it a good, gave my scalp a good cleanse. I'm about to section it into about like 6 pieces because while they do look really good right now, I don't want to sleep on it, especially sleeping on it while it's wet. And so I'm going to part it and I'm going to stretch it. I'm going to put my leave-in conditioner, seal the leave-in conditioner with my Blue Magic and then some of this grow oil. I'm going to put it on this part of my scalp because I'm balding there. It is not as dense. Like you can tell that looks like a fucking bald spot. That's literally a fucking bald spot. Y'all, I'm bald. She gave me a bald spot. Wait, let's look at this side. Like the front part is regularly dense. Like this is how it should be. Oh my God. Okay, whatever. I can't fix it. I'm just have to let it grow out. But yeah, I'm about to do that, put my oil on, and then I'm gonna part it. And I have a bunch of elastic bands that I'm gonna put on my hair because I wanna stretch it out, like make it even bigger. I'm really just trying to keep it from getting tangled because I was planning on getting it braided before I went back to school, but I'm like, maybe I shouldn't since I'm already balding. But yeah, I still want to stretch it out. I was thinking about doing twisties, but that's just gonna take too much time. It's already like 10 at this point. Yeah, I want to eat my food, do my hair, and I want to go to sleep. I want to try some new stretches on my ankle. I'm able to walk on it. Like I've been walking on it this whole time, but I can't bend it. And so I need to get some movement in there. You get like a compression thingy on it. And so I'm done talking now. Okay, y'all, the hair is done. We're showered, we're clean. I gave myself a nice clean shave. Y'all know how I do it. And now we're about to eat our food. This is the bowl that I was talking about. So basically it came with rice, some lettuce, some corn, onion, some chicken, and then there was like some other like little vegetables in there with it. I had some chicken from last week, and so I added a bunch more pieces. My pieces are very big. And the sauce that y'all are seeing it, I don't know what it is. I gotta figure out like how to make it because it's so good. It's called Asian Chipotle. And the thing what I like about this bowl, why I like it so much, is because I ate it earlier and I had it was like our brunch / lunch, and it didn't make me like super full. Obviously I get full off of it, but not like sickly full. Like I don't like I feel very satiated when I eat it. And so I'm gonna eat my food. I have my water with my element packet in it, and then I also have my hot water because I'm on my Chinese diet. Let me stop saying that. I gotta stop saying that. It ain't Chinese. I seen it on the internet. They be calling it Chinese. I just got my hot water, girl. And so I'm about to watch Gossip Girl, like I said. And I want to do some stretches on my ankle before I get into bed. I don't know what I'm gonna read tonight. There's a couple of books that I want to read. They're like witchy books, I guess. Tonight, I think I'm gonna read I'm on the last book in the Heated Rivalry series. So I'm gonna read Long Game. We'll actually start it because I just downloaded it. And then in the morning, I just want to read tomorrow. Girl, is that bad? That's all I want to do tomorrow. Like, I just want to catch up on my reading because there's so many things I want to read. But yeah, that's my little spiel. I want to eat my food, do my stretches, and go to sleep and read. I'll probably talk to you guys in the morning, afternoon, whenever I get my day started. I think this was a very successful self-care Monday. Happy Wednesday, you beautiful people. It is a couple days later. Yesterday we didn't do much. I think the last thing I said that I wanted to do yesterday was read. I didn't read at all yesterday. I was gonna go to the coffee shop and then it was really late and then my cousin came over and we ended up talking for a couple hours, y'all. I just be having to catch up with the girls. I can't lie. But yeah, today is Wednesday. I haven't done much today, even though it's kind of unproductive in my opinion, but like I still liked it. I finished watching Gossip Girl. I finished it. Like the entire series is done. after a year, it's finally done. Girl, I'm not gonna spoil it in case you haven't seen it, but I was just like, I don't know. I feel like the series didn't get good into the last season. It was good like the first like maybe 2 seasons, I guess. And I was like, okay. But even like while I was watching, I'm like, y'all are just making problems out of nothing. Oh, we made a pact. I don't care if you made a pact. If you want to date him, go date him. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I just can't get down with it. It was just giving me secondhand embarrassment. And so finished that. I also ended up re-watching Heated Rivalry the entire season. Well, yeah, the entire first season. Because I'm starting to read The Long Game, like the last book in the series of the Game Changer series, which is based off of, which is Shane and Ilya. I'm trying to like re-jog my memory because I don't remember a lot of stuff. Even though the book has left out a lot of details of the TV show. Well, the TV show left out details of the book, but I still wanted to just like re-jog my memory. And so I started rewatching that. Well, finished it. Okay, I'm gonna trail off on this really quick tangent. My thing with episode with Kip and Scott, I feel like that is the one relationship that everyone dogs online in the series because it's like, okay, well, especially if you've only watched the TV show, then it's like, okay, you're gonna not like it. Because I didn't like it at first because at first, well, granted, their story does move really fast, but it looks like they make it seem like, okay, they started dating. Well, they started talking, they met, and then now he's like trying to marry him. And now he's like telling him to move. And granted, he did make him stay the night the first night, but I'm like, okay, y'all are making it seem like he domesticated him over the span of a week when their relationship actually takes place in like not even 2 months, like 4 or 5 months, like a 5-month span. And at some point they don't even date, like they kind of break up, will go on a break, they just stop talking. But I'm like, y'all are dogging them. It's not that bad. Like it makes it look so bad. Also, another thing why that episode is hard for me to watch, my friend pointed out that Kip looks like Charlie Kirk, and I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it. Every single time I watch it, I'm like, oh my gosh. I feel like they should have casted somebody else for his role also, because if it's a gay guy who is working at a at a smoothie shop, I feel like he would be a twink. And Kip is not a twink. He's far from a twink in my opinion. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's just like my stereotype, but I'm just like, okay, we could get somebody else in it. We could have got somebody that didn't look like Charlie Kirk. I can't unsee it, y'all. I can't unsee it. But yeah, I finished it. The series is so good. Like I walk away every single time watching it. I'm just like, oh, I love life. But I don't know if the TV show is that good or I'm just touch deprived. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both because it's like, it's really good, like the cinematics and everything, but also it's been a minute, y'all. We're not gonna go another road. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna keep it cute. But yeah, that was my little rant about what I've been up to these past couple of days. But today I want to do what I said that I was going to do, which is for number one, read, because I have not read and I want to, like, I can read so fast and so like, I'm excited to read, but it's just like, sitting down and actually doing it is so hard. But once I'm in it, y'all. Like, I don't want to do anything but read. And so I'm gonna start reading my books today. Also, I want to edit for a couple hours. Like, my video shouldn't take too long because there's not that much footage. But y'all know when I have heavy dialogue videos, like the videos like this where I just talk a lot, it's kind of hard to edit it because I just talk so much. I would rather edit something that's fast paced. Okay, I got, clips from this and, drone shots and this, that, and the third. But a lot of times it's just me in this room talking at this desk like a crazy man. But that's what y'all come here every week for, so I can't really be mad at it. But I think that's what I'm about to do. I'm gonna eat my little Pop-Tart. My mom's barbecuing. I was gonna go to the coffee shop, but once again, it's very late. It's like 6 p.m., y'all. It's like 6 p.m. I ain't done nothing all day. I did put a little makeup on just because why not? Like, if I'm in the house, I at least want to like get myself somewhat together. Granted, I'm still wearing lounge clothes. I got a pair of shorts on. It ain't nothing going on. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Y'all, it's a lot of time later. I just finished showering, getting myself ready for bed, and I also did the stretches on my ankles that my trainer told me to do. I'm finally able to like walk without such a prominent limp, but the hard part about going back to trying to run is going to be going up my tippy toes, because when I did like the tippy toe walks, girl, I kept falling down. I literally couldn't stand up on my tippy toe on this leg. Also, the reason why I'm in this position is because I'm doing my elevations, and so I was just like, let me talk to the girls while I'm doing this. But yeah, it's very late. I made my little element water. So good. It's gonna be so good. Like when you wake up in the middle of the night and you just need like a cold, ice cold drink, she's gonna do her big one. That's all I wanted to say. I think my 10 minutes are up now. I also got, where is it? I also got a new ice pack. Well, ice and warm pack. Because sometimes I don't want to use cold on my ankle. I know you're supposed to for certain things like sprains and stuff, but sometimes I don't want it to be cold. I want it to be warm. And so I got this because you can warm it up. You can boil it, but I just put it in the microwave. But right now it's frozen. It's been in there. It smells like salmon. Okay, well, it's been in there all day, and so that's probably why. Hello and good morning, everyone. It's the next day and I'm about to go to the coffee shop. This morning I didn't do anything except read, y'all. I've been into it. I've been back in, like, obviously, like I said that I wanted to read, but I've been like back into what is the book called? Long Game. I read like 16 chapters this morning. I read like 3 last night, and then it's like I read the rest this morning, and so that's what I've been doing all day. We're about to head out. I was about to put on some makeup, but the thing is, like, once I put on makeup, that just like guarantees that I'm just gonna have a longer like nighttime routine. Like I gotta really get in there and get the makeup off because I don't want to break out if I keep it on there. Yeah, it's really nice outside today. Like I usually like crack my window open at night so that I can let some colder air in, and it was actually hot. Like I'm hot in here. Like I'm hot just walking around the house. It's hot outside, and so I'm excited. I have on this, y'all can't even see it, but I just have on this shirt, this like little green olive moment, and then these blue jeans that y'all have seen a million times. I love them. Like one thing that I will say is that I wear my clothes. Like I don't wear all my clothes, but the clothes that I wear those bitches. Like you will never catch me not wearing my clothes, and you will never catch me just being like, oh, I don't have anything to wear. Because guarantee I have something to wear. I have a boot, I have a shoe, I have a jacket, I have a little jean that I can do. You're never gonna catch me doing that because I keeps my closet stocked on the basics, and I feel like I have a good foundational closet. I definitely could use some more, probably like some more bottoms and like tops, because I don't really have any, like, especially like for summer, I don't really have that many summer clothes. I need to go shopping. I don't have any like shorts, cute shorts, like fashion girl shorts. I've been trying to look into like heels for men, because if you know me, you know I love a nasty boot. I love a nasty boot. I always said that if I could wear heels, I would wear a Soke every single day. I don't care. I would wear a Soke every single day, but they don't make Sokates in, you know, men's size 12. And so I've been looking at a couple of like European brands, because obviously most US brands don't make them, but there's a lot of European brands that go all the way up to a size like 46, which is my European size in shoes, I believe, because I wear size 12, y'all. Girl, I got some big ass feet. I've been looking at heels because I just really want a nasty heel. I want a nasty pump. That's what I want. I don't know when I would wear it. Just like imagine like a nice, sexy, like baggy jean, all black fit. Oh my gosh, there are these pairs of YSL pumps, lemon pepper steppers. They have like this, they're nasty shoes. They have this like really narrow heel on them. I'm gonna show you all a picture right here. It's that shoe, and I just love them so much. Like, yes, they're kind of ugly, and yes, it's like, what the fuck, but I love them. I can't not love them. And if I could find them in my size, first of all, I need the money to afford them, so we can't even talk about that. But if I could and I had the money, they would be on me right now. They would be in my closet right now. I haven't been to the coffee shop in probably a month. I don't think I went at all during March, and so I want to see the regulars, see what they're up to. That's all I wanted to say. I have my bag packed. It's the army green bag that I got from ASOS like 2 years ago, and she's held up really well. It holds a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna give y'all a bag tour while we're at it. I have my little pouch with my mouse and my hard drive footage in it. I also have my iPad. I also have my laptop, and then I'm also bringing my like little journal, because I'm gonna read my like alter ego book, and like I said, it has you do like guided things and writing stuff down. And so I want to make sure I'm able to write my stuff down in it. And so I'm going to bring her with me today. I also have a pouch with my microphone in it, my lav mic. I have my charger to my laptop. I do like that I finally have all of my devices as Type-C chargers, because it was so annoying having an iPad that had the regular iPhone charger and it never worked that well, and it also took forever to charge. And so I'm happy that I can just bring one charger for all of my devices and I'm good. Also bringing my little blue light glasses, these little Hey Arthur ones. I got these off Amazon a couple. Actually, no, I got them off Amazon like a year ago, but I got them before and I lost them. I don't know where they're at, but I ended up buying a new pair because I really do like them. And I'm also bringing these sunglasses. No, I did not talk about these. These are the Nike ones, the Skyline, something like that. I love these type of glasses because they wrap around all the way. And when you move, like, there's no sun. Like, the only way the sun can get in is from right here. And so I really love that. I got 2 pairs of these. These are just the ones that I'm bringing today. I also have my short tripod. This is the PGY Tech. I love this one. I don't bring it all the time unless I'm bringing my big body camera, which most of the time if I'm going out of the house, I don't. I usually bring, actually I need to go grab that before I forget. Most of the time I'm bringing this one. This is my Sony ZV-1F. This is like my equivalent version of the DJI Osmo Pocket. Everyone, like most YouTubers, they have like their big body camera and then they have a smaller one. This is my smaller camera. I like this one a lot more because it was my first one. I got this one first and then I got this one. And so she does her thing. I still love it. It's really easy to use. Alright guys, it's a lot of time later. We're back at home and I'm about to go to sleep, if you can't tell from this. I just finished doing my like ankle stretches and I also have my ice pack. It's kind of warm now because it's been sitting for a while, but I got my ice pack. I usually sleep with it on if it's cold, but if it's warm I don't sleep with it on just because, I don't know, I don't think you're supposed to do that, but also I don't want to try and attempt something like that because I feel like it would go bad or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I'm about to go to sleep. Didn't get much done at the coffee shop other than editing my video. I just talk so much, y'all. Like, I be telling y'all, oh my gosh, I just talk so much, and you guys know that. I don't know, I feel like it's crazy because like I meet people and I feel like I don't talk as much, but then I turn on the camera and I don't know how to shut up. How am I talking for 5 minutes about absolutely nothing? Like, give me an inch, I'm taking it to the moon in a heartbeat. I don't care, and it's always gonna be like that, but I'm not complaining. I love talking. You guys probably like hear me talk too if you tune in every single week. But see, I'm already talking. It's really late. I'm about to go to sleep, read my book, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Good afternoon, good morning to whenever watching this, but it is the next day for me. But yeah, it's been a chill day. I haven't done much. I showered, got myself ready, fixed my hair, and I also was reading this morning. Well, I've been reading for the past couple hours. I've been reading my like alter ego book. I do like it because I can skip through most of it, but a lot of the times when it's guiding you through stuff, it asks it asks you to like write stuff down. And so I was writing my stuff down, writing in my journal, whatever. I'm at 78%. But the thing that I do like is that once you get into it, you realize, well, I skip a lot of pages in the book because a lot of times it's just giving context. Like, okay, if it wants you to make, like right now I'm at the part where it wants you to make like an artifact or like a totem to like enter your alter ego. And so it was giving examples of like other people's artifacts, and I would just skip it through those pages because I didn't really need to read it. It was just food for thought really. And so that's where I'm at. Today is Friday also, which is like insane that I go back to school in 2 days. Like, I don't know, it feels like no time has passed. This spring break wasn't really a break. Well, it was a break, girl. I just didn't do nothing. I was in bed most of the time. But yes, I'm about to eat my food, watch my Poor Minds episode. I'm about to go watch the sunset with Chloe because she was out of town this weekend. Well, this week for spring break, but I didn't get to see her. And so we're gonna watch the sunset, get a little nice moment. And I think I'm gonna end the video there because nothing else is gonna happen. Like, I'm just gonna edit tonight because I don't got anything else going on. Edit, go to sleep, read my book, and yeah, and just get ready for the upcoming busy school week at that. And so I'm excited. Not really. I mean, I'm just excited to be done with school. I have less than a month left of school, y'all. And then I walk across that stage, bitch. Actually, fuck a walk. I'm sprinting across that stage. Bitch, I'm bringing my track spikes to graduation. Y'all will never see me again. Ever, 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 ever. I'm excited to see Chloe because I have not seen her in a while. Like, even before spring break, it had been like weeks before I had seen her. Like, we try to FaceTime every once in a while, but girl, you know how it be. But I'm excited to see her, catch up, see what's going on.